warrant has been issued for South Florida rapper Kodak Black. Officials say Bill Capri, better known as Kodak Black, violated the conditions of his pretrial release. This mugshot is from his initial arrest last year when troopers pulled him over for driving with an expired driver's license and tags and found drugs on him.
Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you. All right, this is just for the being. Come on, officially. All right.
Concerning developments resulted from the release of more information about Kodak's lawsuit today. The Kodak Black felony trafficking and possession trial has been rescheduled by Broward County for 2025. The rapper is being tried instead of being sent to a rehabilitation camp because Kodak didn't like this. When he went live on TikTok, he looked terrible. When the trial date was initially set in court, Kodak's lawyer asked for a rehabilitation program instead of jail time, but the judge denied his plea. The reason for this is that witnesses and police's testimony in court gives the impression that Kodak isn't being given another chance. Now is the moment to accept a sentence. But how long? Body cam footage from the time of his arrest was posted online during the court hearing.
Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you. All right, this is just for the being. Come on, officially. All right. You know your license is no good, but I'm not too worried about that. That's a ticket, right? That's a ticket.
The prosecutors told the judge that Kodak Black should be imprisoned, just like in today's session, since he is currently displaying to the judge his leisure activities while doing nothing productive in the free world. He ought to be held until the trial begins. While live streaming, he's strung out.
Yeah, bed rest is a long nap because she took you down today and you can't do it back. You can't help.
The judge permitted Kodak to stay at liberty until the trial began. They did, however, investigate his previous case, which is where things get a little hazy because Kodak was found guilty of the same crime in a different case 2 years before. If he commits the same offense again in 2025, he will now be regarded as a repeat offender. Criminal on February 28, 2023. Kodak Black, who had entered a not guilty plea to charges of gun possession, was discovered to have admitted in public that he had been under the influence of alcohol, but denied being under the influence of other narcotics before the commencement of his trial.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house, but and that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that shit is just the process that it had to be in the other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is plastered all over the internet, then on top of that it's like, bro, like I'm Haitian, and then it's just like my era, bro, like nah, like man, you better also.
Kodak's lawyer was able to work out a deal that sent Kodak to a rehabilitation facility instead of jail. Despite the fact that Kodak was arrested in 2023 after the feds searched his Florida home soon after the Instagram live.
Whose real name is Bill Capri faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive for during a random test earlier this month.
It is just unjust and not right about this situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
The judge denied Kodak's request to retry the same method in 2025 because he is now a repeat offender. In an effort to convince the judge that Kodak Black was untrustworthy, the prosecutors gave him a dossier of details about his life after leaving the treatment facility, so it's important to understand how we got here. What was this file was? Very good. When Kodak first checked himself into treatment, his career was put on hold for over a year. He didn't have any new music or Instagram accounts. At the time of his release, the rapper was especially worried about his career. The feds said consequently, during his time on his internal health considerably improved. He became a better person and began working out daily. They emphasized that he would return to work as soon as he had free time when he released his song, Walk, which garnered 33 million views and quickly returned to the top of the charts. However, the victory went back to Kodak's head. They would point out that Kodak Black appeared on a Tyson live broadcast to try to reconnect with a young audience they had gained. However, because they were nervous, Kodak participated in an extracurricular activity prior to the live broadcast. He would appear on camera smacking at made-up things, shouting strange words, and perspiring.
At times when it feel good, that's what you say sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
Pointing said that his therapy sessions were virtually futile and that he should be locked up instead of released. Kodak went live on Instagram the morning after the live stream. He tried to explain what was going on. However, that simply made things worse.
Say y'all people that who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on say all type of stupid. You know, but I take you one and y'all be so hurt. Y'all wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into life some kind of way and trying to like look any type of little. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro, and try to like, and then you know, think.
Pointing said that his therapy sessions were virtually futile and that he should be locked up instead of released. Kodak went live on Instagram the morning after the live stream. He tried to explain what was going on. However, that simply made things worse.
While we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like let time do it, bro. Time is the best. What you call it? Whether it's gonna heal or whatever, it's gonna like, you know, let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. You know, like I'm saying, it makes absolutely zero sense. No sense at all. Try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on. Everybody on. You man me on. You someone. Everybody again. While we waiting, while we just kind of here waiting on when.
They found that Kodak had read this from a widely posted tweet because the federal government has access to everything. Kodak Black usually makes me feel so down. It reads, "None of you greedy women care about Batman, even though he has 4 baby mamas. Why don't you all help him?" He stated, "You're probably waiting for him to die during the Instagram live." But in reality, this was only the beginning. Other tweets. "Every day I come across a new video of Kodak behaving irrationally. Will there be someone to help him?" Really got to his head again. A widely shared video of Kodak behaving like a non-human and eating chicken in the middle of the road resulted from it this time.
Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
Oh, hold on, please. I want to be better. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down here.
But this time, famous rapper Kanye West paid attention. He looked for Kodak Black in an attempt to salvage it. On Instagram Live, he tried to invite local rappers to join.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm getting a flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now, I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't. I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't. I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man out.
However, what the feds wrote subsequently is what truly makes you feel bad for Kodak Black. Despite his immense wealth, he is missing one thing. Drake loves him more than any other rapper, according to Kodak Black, who is seen pacing his room one evening. He very certainly might be, but this is just another proof that he is hanging around with the wrong crowd. His own friends would rather sit in the corner of the room and record Kodak becoming agitated than try to help him. There is no reason why this video should be on the internet.
Favorite rapper?
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even his people always say that. They always do that. Even when he ain't, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, bro, shit like, oh, no, it's for real, bro. You just got it.
Another rapper in the industry would later find out about this. He would debate and scream at Kodak, but he never responded to Boo and K.
Right now, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. In front of outside looking in, it's obvious that you're and I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now, but by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains are broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread, man, holla at me.
He appears unconcerned that good people are trying to assist him. Because after a week, things just grew worse. When Kodak was sober, a local football enthusiast would approach him and tell him how much he loved it. Then Kodak would get upset.
Say, I love when Kodak's sober. Chain sober. I look sober.
That nigga's going for two.
I know it's sober. For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Sober for what? Too young sober. Young sober.
Set. Interview 11:31, 11:55 the following day. He went to the Baltimore Ravens game, but he looked drunk. A tweet stated, NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black's health as he—
Hey Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, big G? I love Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah! Hello. Yeah. Hey, that boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city. I live out here. Hello. Yeah, Yak in the city. Baltimore, let him know.
This was the final straw for Purcell. With store straw for a lot of people in the rap industry, watching Kodak's catastrophic decline, it was clear that he needed help. The adage, never doubt yourself, gained popularity as a result. Wallow and Gilly give Kodak Black life advice. These infants rely on—
doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on you.
In an effort to explain Kodak's problems, they try to persuade him that his existence is far greater than himself. According to Google, Kodak has 5 children and is the main supplier for families. Nevertheless, this had a big effect on Kodak. He said in real time on Instagram that he had never known
No girl treated you right. Never, bro. I never had a bit of love. I never experienced love before. I never experienced it. I never experienced it, bro. I never experienced it, bro. I never did, bro. I never did, bro. I never experienced love, bro. I never did, bro. I never had it. I never had it, bro. I never had it, bro. I never had it.
But do you know what he did the following day? Eventually, he would be invited to perform at the White House, making history as the first rapper to do.
Imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash out?
Eventually, this would become so popular and widely circulated that Kodak was forced to react. In an interview with DJ Academics, he apologized to everyone and said he wanted to use his influence to
honestly, like, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. You know, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to everybody that I've wronged. And I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry, and I'm sorry to like all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to young Miami, I'm saying, for kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
And a month later, he would finally reply to Kanye West, whom he was attempting to rap.
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole kind of like Kanye the only still did it, cause he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. I'm clean up in her Kanye like.
Do you think he would be better off receiving therapy or going to jail?